Guys have a lot of ego. Okay, it's a very known fact. My ego was standing in my way of my business success for the last 4 years because I didn't want to get help. I was like, I can do it by myself, and I stayed stagnant. I was at the same level for about 6 years in my business, give or take, because that was my mindset. I was like, I can do it myself, and I don't need a coach. Those coaches, idiots. I don't need a coach. That's why I stayed at the same level for 6 years. Imagine if I had a coach in business 6 years ago. Man, I would be way ahead of myself. But the reason I'm sharing this story is because all the guys in fitness who are not getting results seem to think they can just do it themselves. And it's like, what the fuck, man? How does that make any sense? So you mean to tell me, for example, the other day I spoke to a guy, and this is where a lot of it comes from, right? Because I speak to everyone on the phone. And I'm not going to mention names because obviously I keep it all confidential, but I spoke to this guy on the phone, and he said, you know what, I'm going to go away and do my own workout for the next 3 to 6 months. And I said, all right, cool. But you just told me that you can't see your abs. You've been trying for 2 years to get shredded, and you haven't been getting shredded. So why the fuck are you going to go and continue doing what doesn't work for the next 3 to 6 months, thinking that something's going to change because you're going to drastically change and then something's going to happen? Okay, I'm not saying that's not going to happen, but the chances of it happening are very small. We want to increase the chances of us winning, right? I mean, I don't know about you, but I want to increase the probability of me winning in life. So don't you think if you hire a coach who knows what he's doing, who's been where you are, that he can help you get out of where you are and show you what you need to be focusing on so you can get to where you want to be faster? Don't you think that's a good use of your time and money? You know? It's like we're always scared to invest in things that are going to help our lives. It's like if you don't use the money you have now, you're going to use it for something else that you don't need. Money is useless unless you use it. Okay? Now, obviously, to become a client of mine, it requires an investment. That's obvious, right? That's I don't even have to say that, actually. But, you know, my best clients are the people that realize that this is an investment into their health. And it's not just them that's going to be affected. These are habits that they're going to be learning so they can pass down to their family, to their children, so their children don't grow up and be overweight like they are. Okay? So if you want to give your children a head start, you need to get these healthy habits sorted because it's super important, right? My parents had some healthy habits. For example, no dessert after dinner, for example. I grew up not eating dessert because they didn't even have any money to buy dessert. But that was a good thing because now I'm not used to having that, dessert tooth, if you will. I like candy. That's one of my addictions. I posted about it on my Instagram. But dessert, I don't really eat dessert because I don't really have that dessert tooth. I mean, I like cake, I like candy, but dessert is one of the things that I haven't had the habits of doing that in my childhood, so I'm not going to do it when I'm older, right? But a lot of us just let ourselves go and we just self-sabotage for whatever reason, stress in our life or whatever, and then that's it. We just let go and we're like, boom, and we stop doing all that stuff. So thinking that you can get to where you want to get to without help doesn't really make sense, does it? We all need help. No man is an island. Okay, we all need help. If you look at the most famous sports people of our time right now, they all have coaches, all of them. Do you think Tom Brady, most of you guys know Tom Brady, but Tom Brady is like one of the best NFL quarterbacks of all time. Do you think Tom Brady would be Tom Brady if he didn't have coaches? Probably not. Probably not, right? So what makes you think that you can get a six-pack? I mean, if you have a six-pack already, that's a different story, right? Of course. But if you don't have a six-pack already, or you don't have the health that you want to have, right? You're lethargic every day. You don't have the energy levels you want. You don't have the stamina to satisfy your partner the way she wants to be satisfied. If you don't have all these things handled and you're trying and trying and trying, what do you think is going to happen if you just continue down that path, right? What's going to happen? Let's project 5 years into the future. You keep up these same habits that are not getting you the results. What's going to happen? Do you think life's going to get better or is it going to get worse? Definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again by expecting a different result. And as crazy as that sounds, we can't see the picture when we're in the frame. So if you're in the frame, you're doing all this stuff, you can't actually see that it's not working. It's the same thing. That's why everyone needs a coach, because we can't see what's working because we're in it, right? We're in it. Once we step out, we can see. But oftentimes we can't do that because we're in it. So we need some outside eyes to look at what we're doing and say, look, that's you just need to do this. Just do this one thing and you're going to get all the results that you want. Okay? Focus on the essential, eliminate the rest. So that's what it comes down to. Okay? Simplicity, keeping it simple. And you need outside eyes for that. You can't just think that you're going to just miraculously change and get the results that you want by just doing it by yourself. That's what all the guys in the gym that I see, man, if you go to the gym for a year straight, okay, you'll see the same guys in the gym getting no results, looking exactly the same after 1 year with their belly fat. And it's like, it doesn't have to be like that if they just remove their fucking ego and got a coach. Whoever coach, doesn't have to be me, just get a coach, get someone who knows what they're doing. It's just ridiculous. Like, guys, women don't have this problem, right? Guys have this problem. I had this problem in business, I told you, for 6 years. It's like I had this mindset of I don't need a coach, but everyone needs a coach. We all need a fucking coach. We all need someone to whip us into shape and slap us and say, look, focus on this, stop focusing on the other and just focus on this. Stop having shiny object syndrome every time some new fad comes out and just focus on the basics. Just focus on what works. You don't need to go it alone and struggle for so long. You need to realize that you need help. Get the coach who knows what they're doing, who you vibe with, who you like their style, you like their process, and just do that, man. It's going to help you out a lot. Do that and you'll be a fucking champion, man. You'll start seeing results faster than you ever thought. So do that and I'll talk to you guys soon, all right? My name is Darko. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye.